Welcome Why, hello. So today we are gonna have with us in the commentating booth Volcanic YT. You can check out his channel. It's Volcanic under something. Wait, you can say that because you remember it by heart. Yep. Just making sure I had my audio shared, so we don't sound like I don't sound like I'm talking to no one. Uh, all good. So today, German Grand Prix is going to have 10 drivers, all of which are going to be competing for the most amount of points available on the table. Because everyone in the top 10 scores points, and we only have 10 people today. Oh, it's a wet qualifying session. This is gonna add for some. This is gonna add for some interesting, uh,
Very nice.
interesting conditions because some people will be able to adjust to the conditions better than other people will be able to. As dumb as that sounds, but I don't know.
Does it sound dumb?
I don't know, man. I was at a loss for words, but.
So amazing that we have a wet qualifying.
Oh, we've
And
had wet
our drivers
conditions.
are actually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
You go.
everyone is on the full wet tires for the time being.
Our drivers, I think, were actually saying beforehand, how they were hoping for.
For dry.
Um, yeah, dry. So they definitely won't be too happy with this then.
Yeah.
Won't be happy at all.
So first car out on track looks like it's going to be a Ferrari. Yes, it is. It is the Ferrari of Rob.
I finally got the stream.
We have a car out on the intermediate tires. Oh, that's Braden in the Williams. We have Saffron
Very
running
interesting
wide.
strategy call there.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe this could pay off dividends for him.
Maybe we'll have to see. So you can see Saffron City just struggling there to try and keep the car on the track. Trying to wrestle that Ferrari.
So Saffron on an outlap, every single car, for the most part, is on an outlap. We have half the field about. We have David, Dark Warrior, Saffron, it's Michael, Nighthawk, Sniper Krogan, Tanishk, and Troy out on outlaps right now. Only cars in the pit lane are currently. Oh, it is Krogan in the pit lane. My bad, misread him. Okay, now he's out. But let's see. Who's going to be the first car to set a timed lap in this qualifying session? It's going to be Saffron. We're going to ride on board for a full lap of the Hockenheiming with him.
Let's.
Oh,
Alrighty.
very loose, just coming up to the penultimate corner. I don't know what turn that is. Let me quickly get my track map up.
Oh yeah, I've just seen that.
Coming up to turn 1.
The stream. Because there's a
Oh.
lot of delay on it, so.
He's a little bit loose on the exit of turn 1. As we have lights at the back harvesting energy for the hybrid energy systems in the car. Adds about an extra 160 horsepower to the car, in addition to the internal combustion engine. Coming up, middle of turn 5 on the approach to turn 6, which is a heavy down, kind of sloped. I'm not sure if it's downhill, I believe so. Oh, it's a little bit uphill, but yeah, it's just a heavy 180-degree right-hand corner.
And yeah, like you said, into that hairpin, he did manage to get the car through there despite the tricky conditions which our drivers are facing here, so kudos to him for that.
Many drivers have already, looks like they're being caught up by the conditions. I've seen a lot of people just catch the snap, the oversteer or the understeer into the corners, mid-corners, exit of corners, everywhere. There's oversteer and understeer. Right there, Saffron has to catch himself, as that is an off-camber turn, so not the most traction up for grabs mid-corner, or on the exit. Oh, Saffron. Oh no.
Really struggling here to just
He struggled.
try and find grip around the circuit, but since Saffron is one of the first cars on a fast lap here, you'd imagine it would be a bit more difficult for him then, as there'd be no dry line formed at the moment for him running through, and he does set the provisional pole time, but you'd imagine that will be beaten very soon then.
Yep, and it has just been beaten by GSR Nighthawk, a 126.112. Dark Warrior came to set a close lap time to Saffron, but not close enough, so he's going to have provisional P3 at the moment. Tanish, provisional P4, a gap of about 4 seconds from first to fourth. David coming up to the lap time, he's going to set a 1 minute 30.096. That is just hundredths of a second ahead of Tanishk. And Troy has come up to set a 126.9.
Very
Oof.
nice.
Saw him catching a little bit of oversteer at the corner exit on his cooldown lap. Don't expect him to do... don't expect him to go much Oh my, David has had a spin. Fun. Let's see, who else is coming up to the line? We have another Ferrari. Oh, I don't know if he's on a hot lap or a cooldown lap right now. Really looks like he's on a hot lap. We'll have to see if he comes... Oh, he's backing off from the throttle. Maybe he's just being cautious about it, but I really expect him... Yep, he's coming into the pit lane.
Yeah. So as you can see, some drivers, like David, they're struggling to try and find grip around this very tricky circuit. Last year, in fact, we saw many of the real-life drivers go off through turn 16 there, that infamous corner. We'll have to see if that catches out any drivers today. As we now see, okay, Tanishk ran a little bit wide there, but nothing to be of note for now then, as GSR Nighthawk still holds the pole time, still in front of Troy, surprisingly enough. And it seems as if Elijah has died, so it's all
I was just I was letting you commentate, but yeah, David just had another moment. Had another moment coming onto the grass.
Yeah.
At least he kept...
I believe both times David has escaped. The walls around Germany are quite forgiving ones, as they're all quite far away from the track.
Yep.
But if you get caught up on a bad piece of tarmac, then you can be straight into the barrier.
Yeah.
He's
run out of fuel right as he's come up to the pit lane entry. I was really surprised he hasn't taken any amount of damage so far.
Yeah. As he runs into the pit now, just crawling that Renault home there to get back to the pits. You'd imagine he'd strap on a new set of wet tyres. Then after all his spins, they've probably lost a bit of their tyre life there. So yeah, we also see some people now, or more and more people, 3 drivers in fact, all with the intermediate tyres on.
Make that 4.
None of which have gone for any laps yet on these intermediates, so we'll have to see. Oh no, Saffron City has gone. No, but he's
already set time.
that on the wet. So yeah. Is this a sign that the track is possibly drying out, Elijah? We'll have to see.
We'll have to see a dry line form. Is it enough just to justify a switch to the intermediate tires? Okay, we have about 7 people who've made the switch. So, pardon me, 6 people who have made the switch to the intermediate tire compounds. Let's see if it's time for the conditions. Time for the conditions to be just right to switch to the intermediate tires. Because the wet tires will be the safe bet right now. And then again, you could take a calculated risk. You know that either if this does work, you will improve your lap time. If it doesn't, you're just going to waste a good set of tires that you could have used in the race, assuming that the race is wet.
Yep. And as you can see, that there's a long dry line now, so Saffron went on his first flyer. The track has definitely dried up since then. Drivers definitely helping with that as well, along with the rain possibly getting a bit lighter. Is the sign of almost everyone now switching to the intermediates. 7 drivers, in fact, switching to the intermediates now. Is that a sign that the track is drying here? As Krogan still just trying to find grip, despite a dry line, possibly getting a little bit too dry and out of the wet tyres operating window. So is he going to abort this lap? No, he's going to finish it up here. Through the final corner he comes. Where will this lap put him? It is position. He keeps P7 then, so doesn't improve on that lap. And I think that's pretty...
We have a yellow.
Goes to show
it's
that
David.
The wet tyres are a bit slower now.
Yep. Yellow for David at turn... Oh, what is that? 13? I believe that's 13. Yes, it was.
Yellow car gone off. Yellow flags.
Yeah. Yep. The Renault is just a... It's just a yellow flag on wheels at this point.
Yeah. Poor David.
Yeah. That's okay. I expect him to...
He's going to abort that lap again then. So, don't know how many laps now he's aborted, but it's a few too many.
Yeah. Tanishk has just invalidated his lap time.
Died, man.
His controller died. Okay.
Apparently his controller died. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That makes sense.
No. As we see Tanishk again run a bit wide through there, so what corner is that? Is that turn 11 or something?
That was 12.
Through there, we're seeing more drivers struggle here, including Sniper Krogan, who manages to keep it on the track miraculously and also avoid the silver arrow of Dark Warrior, who flew past him there.
I think that may have hindered his lap time. He just ran out of yours, and he goes second quickest, so 126.137.
Amazing lap. Very, very
Did not expect him to pull that out of the bag.
Yeah, outdoing Troy there, so the championship leader, or has he already won the championship by this point?
Nah. I mean,
okay.
We still have, like what, 6 more rounds? 5 more after this? So should be close. There's still plenty of margin to fight for.
I thought this is the last race of the 2019.
Oh, it's the last race in 2019, but we're going to continue the season on 2020.
Oh, okay, so season 1 goes into 2020.
Yep, and Troy has set the fastest lap time of the session, a 1 minute 22.839.
We saw...
the red was going off.
We sort of saw that coming, didn't we?
Yeah, he's reset his track.
But yeah, maybe just Troy sandbagging at the start then. Sorry, you go.
Yeah. That's all good. I've said what I had to say. Is Nighthawk on a flyer right now? It certainly looks like it. Though he did have a little bit of a twitchy car on the exit of the hairpin.
Yeah, will he be able to match Troy's provisional lap time? How much is he currently off by, Elijah?
Nighthawk is currently off by... Oh my lord. Did I read that correctly? Okay, well... Nighthawk is currently off by about 4 seconds, albeit that was set on the wet tire.
Okay.
People are setting times on the inters now, as Dark Warrior just set at 125.5. So he is 3 seconds, almost 3 seconds, behind Troy. That's a very
Troy
interesting
may have a
change.
setup on... Possibly.
Dark Warrior, sorry, Nighthawk is about to come up to the line to set a 123.350. That is a gap of about half a second in between.
Yeah, quite a good lap there for second. As we see Nighthawk take back his second. This is a great little qualifying scrap for second place then. Who will take the front row seat, let's call it.
A front row start is something very beneficial to have because you can win the race from there. It's much harder to win the race, obviously, as you go down further. Throw in Dark Warriors retired from the session, yellow flag. Oh, that's just a manual retire from the menu, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did he leave the session? Don't think I caught that. No, he just retired.
Oh no, he did. Dark Warrior left.
He did?
Big oof. So maybe some internet troubles coming into play then, or...
Well,
yeah,
I can't invite him back. Someone else will need to.
Oh. Rip. But yeah, Dark Warrior, after really, you know, having a great shot at second place, or possibly even pole if he got lucky, then is now out of the session and possibly out of contention for the Grand Prix as well then, so it's very unfortunate for him. As Saffron City now goes third fastest there in the Ferrari, Brent Horse. galloping instead of prancing there. Um,
Braden and
as he,
Venti, as well as Rob, are still yet to set a lap time. Venti has gone out on track, but he's
yeah,
just binned it a couple of times. I think he's on a timed lap right
yeah.
now. He's coming up to the line. Ran a little bit wide into the corner of turn 13, I believe, up to 14, which then turns into 16. Forget 15
This
exists
seems like a
totally.
pretty good lap from Venti, so he could
Oh,
be on
runs
shot for a
wide.
good
Runs
position
wide at
here.
16. He's coming
Oh,
up to the line.
that
Anyways,
could
he's
that could
carrying on
cost
with his
him here.
time. He goes 6th quickest. A 27.3.
Great lap, great lap.
I mean, not the lap
Outmatching
we expected
Tanish
from
there,
him.
so yeah,
Out-qualifies Sniper, Krogan, and Tanish. I think they set their times on the wets, though.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
true.
Wait, no, Tanish legit
They're
set.
still yet to set any times on the inters as there goes Tanish across the line, and where does he stays 8th, and Sniper takes 6th from Venti there, so again another battle for supremacy here of different positions this time round, though, for 6th instead of 2nd there, so midfield battle getting quite feisty here.
Indeed. As we catch up with Braden, currently on his outlap, he's about to set his first times up on the intermediate tires, first lap of the session with only 2 minutes and a half remaining. He doesn't have any more shots. If he messes this up, he's not going to set a time this session, as Rob hasn't come out either.
Seems as if he's holding it together for now then, but he's coming up to the infamous turn 16 here. He got a little bit of oversteer running into that, or understeer, sorry, running into that corner there, but it seems all good. He's going to come across the line now to go, stays only 9th. Not
No,
quick. Oh no, that was his outlap.
Yeah,
My
that
bad.
was his outlap, yeah, anyways. All good.
Sorry.
I even mentioned it, but yeah, it's all good. Anyways, Sector 1 time of an 8.3 second time. That's okay. Nothing fabulous, but I do expect him to knock down everyone below P5 a position. Put himself up above P5. Coming up to the hairpin. Yep. Gently applies the throttle. Yep.
And it's a shame of the shame of not having 3 qualifying sessions then, because we can see the sun now beginning to sort of like burn through the clouds then, so it could have spelt up some drama for like qualifying 3, but you have yellows in sector 2. Who's that for?
No idea. It was just brief.
Oh, okay. Who does know?
I don't know.
But yeah, this is now BP rounding up his lap here. I got it all wrong with commentating last lap. He got it a bit wrong to turn 16 last lap, but he's kept it together this time round. He's going to come across the line now to go P1, pole position. An amazing lap. Wow.
I'm really surprised with that. It didn't look like he was going to go pole. I expected him to get top 5, but not pole. A good front row walkout.
Amazing, outscoring his Williams teammate there. We've seen him put on some good shows in the past, but I'm not sure he's ever taken pole, if I'm correct then. But yeah, amazing job to him. Well done. There's only 15 seconds left in the session here, so if Troy wants to match this, he's not going to be able to get back out here. He's not on an outlap or anything, so Troy won't be able to match it. Can anyone else match it?
No, Troy's on a flyer.
I don't think so.
Troy's on a flyer right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Troy's on a flyer.
So it doesn't show flying lap on the name tags, does it?
Well, it doesn't say. Yeah. You just
Yeah.
got to pay attention to your switch as it goes a little bit wide at the exit of, what is that, turn 9? I think so. Not sure. Can't say for sure, but
Yeah.
got a little bit loose.
Yeah.
Coming to turn 12.
Getting onto
Where's
that
that
wet
13?
curb.
I think that was 12. Coming to 13, he
Oh,
goes a little bit wide. He keeps traction. Oh, more oversteer. Coming up to 16.
Didn't do what Tanish was doing earlier in the
Which
session.
then turns to 17. He cuts a little bit of the curve, but just a perfect amount. It looks like it's smooth operating. And it is a smooth operation. 122.557 pole position.
Wow, great job to him. Yeah, this is if he can have the same racing as this qualifying session, then it looks like it will be quite a spicy Grand Prix. Then, as is there anyone else to set a lap here? Rob, is Rob on a timed, or is he just not even going to get a timeout at all? No, he was, and he goes fourth fastest. Great little lap from the Alfa Romeo. Then Ferrari, sorry. But we now see Tanish, and I think he stayed sixth, didn't he? Yes, as Dark Warrior rejoins, so he'll be able to
participate in the
be
race.
able to race then.
So a rundown of qualifying: P1 is Troy, P2 is Braden, row number 2 is Nighthawk and Rob, followed by Saffron, Tanish, Dark Warrior, David, Sniper Krogan, and Cohen. Cohen being Venti. So yeah, interesting qualifying session. The gap to P1 all the way at P10 was 4.7 seconds. So 4.7 seconds is everything in between is where we had the most of the midfield. Actually, all of it. But yeah, good qualifying session.
Very good indeed.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, dry or wet for the race?
Dry start.
We'll have to see here.
It's a dry start.
There we go.
We don't have any info because we're not any of the drivers, but hopefully, maybe we can see some weather in the race. Maybe some rain will come through.
Yep, we'll have to see. So we just look on over the pit lane here with some front wings being displayed there. Possibly a call for some of those to be used during today's race then.
No, we'll definitely see at least a few.
On the stands.
We'll see a few wings.
Probably.
Hopefully no accidents just straight up happen, but accidents happen.
Yeah. Yep. And it's just part of motorsport. But yeah, just 5 seconds remaining until we get this Grand Prix underway then.
Formation lap has started.
Away here.
Yep. So, formation lap. Let's see the choice of strategy, because obviously it was a wet qualifying, so now the drivers have the choice of tire for the race start. So let's start with the front row. Troy is on the medium tire. As with Braden, I hope they don't come in at the same lap during the race. Row number 2 has Nighthawk starting on the mediums, Rob on the mediums, Saffron on the mediums in P5, as well as Tanish in P6, Dark Warrior on mediums in P7, as well as David Ladd, Sniper Krogan on the mediums, and Venti on the hards. Okay, Venti threw a curveball at everyone. I didn't expect a hard, but okay. Yep. Okay, so Venti has got the hards on. He is going to be taking the alternate strategy, I suppose.
Yeah, and taking the alternate strategy, and another thing he'll be taking is taking those tires a lot longer than everyone else around him, most likely.
He could one-stop. If he carries the hards enough, he can one-stop to the hard... I mean, not to the hards. He can one-stop to the softs in the direction of this race.
Yeah, but what lap would he pit then in a good operating window? Enough for him to try and keep a good gap, so then... Because he'd probably be leading by then, most likely.
Yeah. True.
If he could just get an undercut on everyone.
As long as his pace doesn't let him down.
The tire will go off and...
GSR Nighthawk went off on the formation lap. But yeah, he's going to have grass on his tires, so his start is going to be compromised. I hope that doesn't hurt too much. Though, it's going to be a compromised start from him now. Maybe we could see Venti take those hards to lap 26, box for softs, and take that to the end of the race. I really think we could have a interesting strategy at play today.
Yep, and a very interesting race for the top two then. Troy and Braden, the two Williams boys, then lining up now to try and get this Grand Prix underway here. It will be interesting to see how this pans out, but I'll hand you back over to many things now as we just about get ready to go. The last car forming up now, and here we go.
The 5 lights are going out. It's 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights are out, and it's away we go for the German Grand Prix for the final time of the Formula 1 2018 game. Starting very well. Oh, okay, so we had the Ferrari of... Oh, and the Ferrari of Saffron's just put it in the wall a little bit. Oh my, we have some brake checking into turn... I believe that's turn 2.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I saw that. The Ferrari into the wall, but carries on.
Yep. Troy is still your race leader.
Gotten away with front wing damage as well.
Yeah. No,
Very
someone
lucky
definitely
there.
had to take some damage, but so
Okay.
far the main loser on this opening lap, as of the end of Sector 1, is Dark Warrior. He's gone down 2 positions after we have the Hav that's gone off. Haas, he shot it way too deep into the hairpin.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And all of them just very tentative around the hairpin. Then, like you said, all just going at pedestrian pace. Then rolling through there.
You sure they're not cyclists?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe
As,
we could have a tour to Germany instead.
yeah,
But
maybe.
yeah, coming up to the
Um,
end of lap 1, we're gonna have Troy coming up through turn 16, which turns into turn 17. And yeah, he's gonna set the provisional
and
fastest lap of the race on the medium tires, a 1:19.224. Keep in mind that we're gonna see another faster lap on lap 2, as long as the safety car
yeah,
doesn't come out.
yeah,
Venti rounding out the field.
which is always a possibility.
Oof. He just scrubbed down those hard tires a little bit. That's gonna hurt his tire life, but hey, we still got some battling for P8 at the back of the grid. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
No.
Dark Warrior trying to hold this position from Krogan then.
Saffron, is he gonna think about throwing a dive bomb? Yes, he is. He's on the inside of David. This is good stuff, but David's gonna run wide. He'll have the better traction. I think he's gonna have to be told to give that position back, but Saffron gets back ahead anyways. They're going in side by side.
Great,
Through turn 5, no, it's
great little
turn
battle
9, I
brewing
believe.
for
Turn
P4
10.
here.
Oh, what did David do? He hits, I think that was the sign. He just hit, like,
Or
the...
P6, sorry.
Yeah, he hit the foam
Oh,
sign.
there's, yeah,
Nighthawk?
like you said, David into the polystyrene board.
What has happened to Nighthawk? Has he lost his front wing? He's gone down 7 positions.
Wait, that wasn't David, that was Nighthawk. Yes, the Racing Point. He was the one who went into the polystyrene board. Sorry, did a bit of a crofty there, getting the driver names wrong, but
Troy
okay,
comes
I
up to
thought
set a
Nighthawk
1
may
minute.
have tried to take
Yep, and we have a
Rocky Ball Racing
yellow
into
flag, Venti. Oh man. He had the
No.
opportunity to finish higher than P10. Oh, well, I guess he'll keep it, but hey. Maybe Venti can still pull off a one-stop on these tires. Is Nighthawk gonna...
And as you'd expect, Troy A, the Lewis Hamilton of this league, just pulling away from the start, already bridged a 2.7 second gap.
Yeah.
I'll probably move to, 10 minutes by the end of the Grand Prix, but
Oh my. Who knows?
yeah,
Maybe he can pull a Nico Rosberg and win by 40 seconds.
maybe.
Raiden's already 2.8 seconds behind his teammate of Troy. Maybe he can catch up with Troy, be the overtake for the race lead and win the race. If he does so, he will be the 6th different race winner in 6 different rounds.
Wow. But yeah, we'll have to just wait and see then, won't we? But Braden really needed a good start there to try and just challenge Troy then, because Troy is such a competent and great driver. Then he makes very little tracks out there on the makes very little mistakes out there on the track, and yeah. So once he gets off to a good start, you can't really stop him. But we see Saffron now under pressure from David. Then Renault might be trying to shape up a move here.
Renault's just sticking with him. He can wait. He will have DRS this lap. We can see how that's going to affect him. Saffron doesn't have DRS because he's 2 seconds behind Tanishk ahead in P4. Oh, maybe Tanishk, he's eyeing a oh no. He eyed a dive bomb on Rob.
DRS.
He broke just a bit too late. He broke far too late. He's lost the left front end plate.
No, that isn't good at all.
No.
Very lucky for the Ferrari not to spin there.
Yeah.
So,
Especially because it's a
and
Ferrari.
for Tanish to almost get away with that in the end, because he really didn't suffer too much from that, except for the front wing damage, but more in terms of spins, he was all good.
Yeah, he's just...
Maybe you'd imagine he'll crawl back to the pits now.
His run wide.
Yeah, just bleeding out time. That Alfa Romeo is limping here, Elijah.
He's not going to go for the pit lane. And there's a yellow flag?
Oh, he's not?
Yellow in Sector 3. Oh, that's Dark Warrior. He's had a spin.
No, the guy who just rejoined.
Dark Warrior,
One
that's
of
a
the
Mercedes.
second place contenders in qualifying is now going at snail's pace there across the curb, just trying to
Yeah.
get back onto the racetrack there.
Yep, he's gone down one position from his starting position. Uh, Sniper Krogan, meanwhile, up in P7 from P9 on the starting grid. Not bad to lift yourself up from the last row on the grid.
Venti has got past Nighthawk after his pit stop then, so
Yep, Nighthawk is on the
nothing
hards.
of note there.
Yep, Nighthawk on the hards.
Okay,
Thinking
so,
about carrying those tires to the end. Possibly.
Yep.
Or he could do a hard soft from now
It'll
on.
be close. He'll have to do some tyre management, but um, yeah, he'll probably could. I think you're right.
So Tanishq does get ahead of Saffron. Oh wait, no, Tanishq was trying to battle with Rob, the other Ferrari. But Saffron is rapidly closing in on Tanishq.
Yeah.
This looks like it could be a good battle for position. These are some really good, big points on the table. This is 12 points compared to 10 points. I know that doesn't sound too big, but when you're battling over position this closely in the oh no! And Saffron's gone spinning.
Tanishq
He's lost
has
his
gone
front
wide.
wing. Oh, and David's gone spinning. Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, there goes.
This is so
Saffron
sad.
Right around, losing his front wing. Yeah, there's David just coming into shot as
no.
well, like you said.
Well, free positions for Sniper Krogan. Venti has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I'm going to assume that's on corner cutting. But
Probably through the
my
first
goodness, my goodness, oh my.
So our first like major incident, I guess you could call it, of the Grand Prix. Then,
yeah,
2 cars spun there. I'm not sure if David.
2 doesn't go into
off.
1. Turn 1 is not the right place to go side by side. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe David lost the rear end at the same time that accident happened. Don't know what happened, but what is clear is that Rob has gotten away with the podium for a little bit. For the meanwhile, he goes. Yep, I thought he was going wide, but he didn't. There's
But his
Tanishq
teammate
up in P4.
Saffron, man, I feel bad for him. He was up for a really good little fight with Tanishq there, and then
he could box right now for
who's
hards.
at fault for that one? Would you say? I'm not sure.
It's close to call. They were going side by side. Honestly, I feel like that's a racing incident just because you want to go side by side. That's racing. You're trying to fight for position. Each position is worth more points.
Yeah.
Each position is worth more points, so you want to grab those points.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that was just a racing incident. It was really unfortunate for Saffron. Saffron's going to go down to P8, possibly even down to... Yep. No, he's going to go down to P9. Oh, and Venti's put it in the gravel. Turn 16.
So
don't know how I did that.
Venti's race going from bad to worse then, so...
He's boxing. He's going to have... He can't just grab another set of hards because he has to use 2 different tire compounds in the race, so I think he's going to stop for the mediums. This is unfortunate, though. Saffron is on the softs now, okay? He wasn't going to think about pulling off a one-stop. He's just going to take these tires wherever he can. Probably take another set of mediums for the end of the race after this set of tires. Try to salvage his race. Nighthawk and Saffron are the big losers of this race so far. But don't count Nighthawk out yet.
There's a few drivers here, though, who you'd imagine are all, hoping for a safety car here to try and
change their fortune.
Bring them back in the game then. So basically Dark Warrior to Venti, they if they can get a safety car now, that'd be huge for their Grand Prix, because they've all had their own little incidents or faffles then. So we'll have to see how the Grand Prix pans out. Last time out here at Germany in real life, we there was a few safety car periods then, so we'll have to wait and see. But
I mean, if this was a rut race, I'm sure things would be looking differently. We probably would have had a safety car by now, just because wet conditions are a lot more treacherous.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
that's the Red Bull of... Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh, it's all good. Braden has lost about 5/10 as Venti goes off into gravel again. But Braden's lost 5/10 to his teammate Troy in the past, 6 laps, I believe. About 5 or 6. So if Troy just keeps pulling away and gives Braden that dirty air, I don't think Braden's going to be able to catch up with Troy. Unless Troy bins it on the exit of turn 1 on the curb. Or elsewhere.
But like I said before, Troy's a very good driver, he makes very little mistakes out there on the
Yep.
track, and
He's very well
when he
composed.
does, it's like, wow, he made a mistake.
Yeah, you could say that again. Let's look at the gap to the leader. Venti's the only driver currently up down. Sefron's kind of close, 47 seconds behind Troy.
Very
Just
close in striking distance.
nah.
um, yeah,
Oh,
right behind
David
Nighthawk.
slightly lost it, but yep. Keep going on. Go on with what you're saying,
Me?
man. Yeah.
Oh, right. I was just saying how Saffron is um, just breathing down Nighthawk's neck. Then, as we saw before, then he was very, very close there. So we may see a pass in the following laps or a collision. We have to wait and see. Then, if he goes for another move through the first corner, then it'll probably result in a collision. But yeah, just have to see.
Saffron thinking about an overtake on Nighthawk. After all, Saffron is on the soft tires right now. Oh! Collision? A slight one, but it makes Nighthawk go off. Hopefully that didn't give anyone damage or a puncture. But that happens.
Yeah.
Saffron's coming up to the rear of Nighthawk. He's really eager to get by. Like, I understand that feeling. You're sit behind someone who's just significantly slower than you. Maybe not significantly, but they're just slower than you to some degree.
Yeah.
Don't take it that way, but like, Nighthawk is on the hard tires after all. Those are just going to have, naturally you're at a disadvantage to someone on the soft tires. But one thing in Nighthawk's favor is that if he manages to start to the end, he doesn't have to make a stop again. Saffron is going to have to make another pit stop this race.
Yeah.
Saffron's
The
going to
question
have
is,
the
though, would
DRS.
that actually help Nighthawk at all if he can carry these tyres to the pitting phase and then all the way to the end of the Grand Prix? Because he's so far from everyone else, so far from humanity there that
Yeah.
it's almost
mean,
insane here. So
I could really see him picking up a place. Oh, Sniper Krogan's gone really deep at the hairpin. Thought he was making an overtake on David, but no. That has allowed Dark Warrior to catch up a little bit more to Sniper Krogan. But yeah, I could see... Oh, Saffron has finally gone by Nighthawk. Oh, they're having a little battle in the hairpin again.
very nice where they had the battle last lap as well, and he gets through this time. Past
Nighthawk's
Nighthawk,
looking around, staying... Oh, he thinks better of
more
it.
contact. This is a great little rivalry brewing here. As he gets back in the slipstream, Nighthawk may have a look going into turn 11 here. Is he gonna... No, he doesn't try outbraking him, but Saffron runs a little wide, does he? No. Not enough for Nighthawk to close up there, and these two are, locked in battle then. And hopefully this is a little exciting exchange which we can see to come for the next 23 laps then of this German Grand Prix.
Sniper Krogan into the pit lane. That's going to briefly grant them a free position. Though if Nighthawk can't take these tires to the end, then I think he's actually going to keep that position. So I think, at best, Nighthawk can finish P7. But if he doesn't box again, maybe P6 actually, but I don't know. If he does have to box because he just can't carry the tires to the end, then I think he's just going to stay right around the area where he is right now. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Nighthawk goes by Saffron. Hopefully he doesn't make it too deep. Oh my gosh, Venti. 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Nighthawk goes by Saffron.
Disqualified.
Yeah, he has 13 seconds of penalties so far.
Yeah. Saffron tries to fight back. He looked for the switchback. You could see that he's... both these drivers are so eager to just try and get past one another here, and honestly, kudos to Nighthawk, though. He's battling someone with soft tyres, and he's on the hards. I believe Nighthawk pitted beforehand as well, so he's at quite a big disadvantage here, and he's really keeping Saffron on his toes then, so kudos to him for that. Great little battle here.
Yep. Right. Yeah. Oh, Venti's crashed out. What has he done? Oh, he's just retired from the menu, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Would there be a safety car for that?
No, because if he retired from the menu, that's not going to be a safety car.
Okay.
Unfortunately, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but we see that stricken Red Bull just pulling off into the grass there. A thing which that Red Bull is now quite familiar with in this Grand Prix. The you know, the other track limits. But
Yep. Rob
yeah, this is Rob running a
on the
very good race at the
hards.
moment, actually.
He's boxed for the hards.
Sorry?
He's taking these tires to, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, Venti's left the session. Tough. Really unfortunate.
yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah.
How many races has he actually finished this season?
He's finished, I think, like 2.
Okay.
That's okay.
Um,
It happens. Oh! No! And Rob has crashed out the session. He lost it at turn
oh,
1. He was running so well.
that is,
Is that going to bring us up? Virtual
yeah, he's
safety
doing
car. Virtual safety car.
oh, this could spice up some stuff.
Yeah.
This could, because, although it's not a full safety car, it still will, distance everyone a bit more then, so everyone has to slow down here.
Yep. If you pit
I'm
under
surprised there's not a safety car for that, honestly.
I know. Then
Like,
again,
he's
it's
not parked
off
on
the racing line.
but you know, there's
Yeah.
debris everywhere.
Yeah.
So
If you box under safety, oh well, going green again, DRS enabled. But if you box under virtual safety car, you can save about 5 to 7 seconds of time in the pit lane compared to normal race conditions. So I think
Yeah.
it could have been worth it if someone was managed to briefly do it. But that's just really tough
Yeah.
luck, man. I can't believe that happened. He was running so well in P4.
yeah.
He's looking to bring some big
All the
points.
drivers, though, I believe, who were around that position when the virtual came out, though, I believe, were all like these sort of back markers, so who have all made pit stops already, and most of which are taking their tires to the end then. So, except for this guy, Saffron, who will obviously have to make another stop. You can't take these softs to the end, and look at that, 6 laps old soft, so you know they're probably already feeling a bit of you know, second-hand usage here now.
Yep.
Around this point at the Grand Prix, so
Dark Warrior into the pit lane. He's going to drop positions. How many positions is he going to drop? Nighthawk up into P5. If he can make these tires last, then I think he can really salvage this race. Not how much, not to the degree he wanted, but it's something.
yeah.
It's
And,
Tanishk though.
yeah,
Tanishk up into the podium for now.
yeah, like you said, yeah, Dark Warrior, the first like legitimate pit stop which we've seen at this Grand Prix, like an actual scheduled pit stop, you know, or I imagine that would be a scheduled pit stop. It's around the time that you'd imagine everyone to be making their stops. Top 4 runners then are still yet to make their stops here, and this is David then, one of those top 4 runners. He was gifted this P4 by Rob's very unfortunate crash.
Yep.
Heart goes out to him then. But
Everyone gifted a position.
yeah, we'll carry on then.
It'd be really unfortunate if someone on the Tanishk into the pit lane. Tanishk
yeah.
into the pit lane. I think this is going to put David up into the podium for now. Oh, it's a front wing change for the Alfa Romeo.
Oh yeah, definitely,
And
100%.
this is
This will
David
put
up into P3.
David.
Tanishk all the way down to P6. Nighthawk is catching David. Maybe Nighthawk can even grab a podium. I wouldn't have expected this. I thought he was going to get maybe P6.
Yeah. The man who spun out at the start and caused that spectacular little polystyrene show then is now right behind David, who runs wide there, so this could be Nighthawk's chance to strike here. He's got the DRS.
David
He's gonna
sends
move
it!
past up into P3.
Oh, he overshot the corner.
Oh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Nighthawk into third. That is amazing.
Yeah.
The last man you'd think to be in third at the moment is in third. Or, you know, by lap 2 or something.
True. But,
Wow.
I don't know. I really am questioning how well he can manage those tires and make it last to the end, because from the looks of it, he's fighting really hard just for position.
Yeah. Are you talking about David or Nighthawk?
Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, Tanishk has just boxed for some fresh hards, so he's gonna make those last to the end as well. You might as well have just started on the softs, in my opinion. But, oh well, that happens. Oh,
Nighthawk is
David's...
currently a good half a minute behind P2 of Braden then, so he most likely won't be challenging for that. If not a pit, crash comes his way then. But yes, like you said, sorry, Saffron coming in for his pit stop then. Getting those
Saffron,
softs off, like we mentioned before, and onto the medium compounder tyre then.
yep.
So you'll
Saffron
probably be able
upon,
to take that to the end, will he? Or
yep. But Saffron upon pit exit has come out in dead last of the running people right now.
yeah,
Braden
but he'll
has a
make up those positions with
yeah,
his undercut strategy then, I imagine.
yeah.
Unless
3 second time
these
penalty for
guys
Braden.
ahead are taking their tyres to the
Saffron's
end.
going
Yeah.
down the inside of Sniper Krogan. They have some small contact. I don't know how much that was, but
We've got Emerson in the chat, rivaling leagues.
oof, nah. Yeah, the field. I know, only 10 guys. It's what it is, man. Oh no! And Tanishka's crashed. Oh, I'm assuming he got together with David. That's the only explanation I can think of.
Yep, and it's a big crash,
Oh
wiped
no.
out the majority of his front wing. Then that is so unfortunate. Wasn't he like fighting for podium
He was.
at one point
Yes,
or
he was.
something? I don't know.
Oh, he's lost. He's been the whole wing on pit entry.
Yeah.
You know
And
who this is gonna make happy?
now has a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This is
I
gonna make
just saw it on
Saffron
the
happy
screen.
though. He's gonna bring big points in for the Scuderia.
Yeah,
Cause,
100%.
yep. Cause he's on fresh mediums. He can take these to the end, I believe, as long as he manages his tires well.
Yeah.
Braden into the pit lane. Troy's passing for position now. Troy chose to take chose to take the hard tires. Braden's on the soft tires. So Braden's gonna have to box again. Is he gonna lose the podium because of this? Because I don't. It doesn't look like Nighthawk is gonna be boxing anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's gonna do it for the rest of the race. So this could cause Braden to fall down.
If there is a chance that he will box, Duck Warrior will most likely catch him up.
Yes,
anyway,
for sure.
even though he has quite a big deficit to him at the moment,
16 seconds.
the
That's about a
current
pit
tyre
stop.
lives between the two of them, Nighthawks would be, wearing at this point. So, and Dark Warriors are just going into their operating window as we speak. So,
not to mention that Saffron is slowly catching. He's making indents on Dark Warrior's gap ahead. He's on the medium tires too. That's one compound softer. So I think that we could even see like a 3-car battle for P3.
yeah,
Possibly.
3 of the guys who you'd never expect to be gunning for a podium after lap 3
And
or
David
whatever
spun
it
it
was.
at turn 1. Yeah.
Now all in a possible podium position then. Or
Troy
possible
fastest up of the
position
race,
to
a
come.
1 minute 15.234.
Yep, there's David gone again. I think that's his second mistake of the Grand Prix then.
Yeah, he was running so high in P3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now everything has just not gone his way at all, and he's going to be limping with that damaged front wing and is so far away from home. So
Yeah, David and
that's really
Tanishka looking.
unfortunate.
Yeah, currently David and Tanishka are looking like the. I don't want to say losers, but the big losers of the Grand Prix. Dark Warrior is overtaken by Saffron. Saffron's ahead, but we see clouds. Is it going to possibly rain before the end of the race?
You'll have to see. As yeah, like you said, Saffron into 4th. So at the moment, he's in the position to try and take this 3rd place from Nighthawk then, because what I said about them possibly getting the position from Nighthawk, they'll probably 90% get the position, because
I mean,
unless Nighthawk, or no, if Nighthawk makes a stop, yeah, Nighthawk is almost in like a
Nighthawk may not have. True. Yeah, Nighthawk may not have to stop, but you know who does? Braden does. He's catching up to Troy as Braden has the fastest lap of the race, a 1:14.704. Braden has the fastest lap of the race, and he's quickly catching up to Troy, but Braden's gonna have to box again. So like, I don't know, man. Oh, he's not catching up to Troy. That's Tanishk. My bad. But yeah, sorry. Looks like a Williams at the rear. But yeah, he's got the slipstream, so he can easily catch up.
Yeah. Definitely, and this will also
hopefully he doesn't break too late.
Fuel and tire consumption then.
Yep. I don't know why he's battling the car in the lead lap, but maybe Tanishk just broke a bit too late.
Yeah, he is. Probably, yeah, like you said, just a bit too late under
Yeah.
brakes, and that's a very easy corner to go too late there. So,
Yep. We've seen Sniper Krogan do it twice today. We've seen David do it in a spectacular fashion today. Really deep on, I believe that was Nighthawk. He had to do a
yeah,
180 at the runoff for that hairpin. This corner's been catching
yeah,
out a lot of people today. Something to
yeah.
see.
As we see, Tanish cut that corner massively there.
Yep.
No
David just
penalty to come
practicing
his
some
way.
track extensions. David, unfortunately,
Yeah,
is in last place, as he just made a pit stop. He's going to take these turns to the end of the race. I know it's unfortunate that he's in last place, but if anything, at least the positive is he's going to score points today.
yeah.
He'll
And
get
with
his name
13
on the
laps
board.
remaining, still anything can happen here. In these remaining laps, the safety car could all just bunch everyone back up, and you never know, David could win this race. um,
Troy
nah, he'd need to
has
hope for a
extremely
miracle for
low
that.
levels of ERS compared to Braden's 90%.
Yeah, he
Look
does.
at 6% compared to 90%.
Yeah,
And Braden's only 6 seconds behind. I think I could see him maybe catching another 2 seconds before Braden has to make a pit stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
And as we can see, Rob just crying in the live chat there
Oh
after a
man.
very unfortunate yeah, crash in almost a guaranteed podium position. Like nobody was gonna, you know, catch him there, and could have possibly even
Yeah.
caught Braden if he was lucky there.
I,
But
I really thought Rob
yeah,
was gonna
really
take a
unfortunate for
podium
him.
today.
Yeah, has he gotten any podiums this season?
Mm, don't know. Can't remember off the top of my
Okay.
head. But okay, Taish coming through turn one, which is gonna lead up into turn two. There's a car ahead of him. Oh, what? Tanish is pretty much going to get lapped by P6 at the moment. That's Sniper Krogan. Krogan, wait.
That's very unfortunate.
Forget I spoke. Uh, I had a little bit of a small brain moment. But no, David is slowly catching up to Tanish. 2 lap fresher medium tires compared to Tanish's 4 lap olds. Don't know what else to say because, well, this is kind of a boring stage of the race. We have
Yeah,
cars
this
in
is
every
where.
single sector on track.
Yeah. This is where everyone is just panned out, and they've learnt their racing lines. They're all just understanding the track by this point, and the game now is game and drama is now all up to strategies to pan out in probably a good 5 laps time or so.
Yeah.
So Rob's best finish um, was in P5, so in USA. So it's very
Yeah.
unfortunate because he definitely would have been in his best position of the season,
Yep.
and also
Taking big
extended
points.
his
Yeah, he just would have
points in
added.
the championship
Yeah, he would
fight.
have added points to his tally. Braden runs on the grass a little bit. I'm surprised Braden hasn't um, made much of an indent. Like, sorry, he hasn't caught up much to Troy, is what I mean to say. Troy
Yeah,
coming fast into the third sector, while Braden's just. He's managing the gap, but it's not coming down any further. If he pits now, he will still emerge ahead of Nighthawk. Nighthawk on 20 lap old hards of the race. Yeah, you know what I mean, but. What a
yeah,
story this will be to tell if he can take these tires to the end without puncturing. He'll be so mad with himself if he can't take it to the end and keep a podium, which is understandable, but one man who would be happy is Saffron with the podium. After
yeah,
he's like, I believe he even crashed.
yeah. Something
Yeah.
which would be very nice on the spectator menu would definitely be the ability to look at like tire percentages and stuff. That'd be like
Yeah,
very helpful and
true.
good, because at this point you'd imagine that Nighthawk's tires might be looking at like possibly 40% or something,
Oh, I'd say 50.
maybe
This track
50.
has
Yeah, okay.
has relatively high deg on the rear tires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe fronts though would be a bit better, but yeah, now with only 10 laps remaining, um, top three is, or no, top two actually, I should say, is basically decided unless something happens. But at the moment, it doesn't look like anything is there. We were hoping for a very fun, intense little third place battle, and unless Defron, as Max's engineer would say, gets along with it, then yeah, he's not gonna be able to catch him by the end of the Grand Prix. Then,
Very unfortunate.
yeah, unless Nighthawk does a Hamilton and
Oh, Dark
finishes the
Warrior
race
kind of
on
wide.
3 tires. Sorry.
Oh, Dark Warrior just went wide.
Oh yeah.
I'm still surprised that the accident that caused Rob to crash didn't bring out a full-on safety car. I really would
Yeah.
have. I also would have hoped to see that, because that really could have
Yeah.
changed a lot of people's fortunes in the race. Like, let me see. Gap. Oh, David almost lost it at the exit of one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Big.
David and
Big
Danishker
oversteer
one lap
moment there.
down. This could allow them to unlap himself if they were to receive a safety car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now Sniper Krogan's a lap down. Just got lapped by Troy.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sniper just pulling out of the way then. Going actually like really wide there to try and let him through. But yeah, we just right on board
Oh,
of that Saffron
that
with
was
Ferrari.
close. David has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But that was so close. Saffron nearly just put that into the inside
Oh,
barrier at turn one.
well, he's quite familiar. I'm quite familiar with that inside barrier, so he's probably quite happy for that. But we have yellows in sector 3. Who's that for?
Not sure who it was. Nothing significant happened. Let's see. Dark Warrior is about maybe 5 seconds off from being lapped? Oh no, he's literally just like 1 second from being lapped. Okay. Uh, yeah. Troy is quickly approaching Dark Warrior. I think Dark Warrior's, yeah, he's just gonna let him by. That's very
Is he
kind of
gonna
him to
run
do.
wide off the hairpin? Yep, he is.
Very
Oh,
kind.
but doesn't let him through. Oh no, here he goes. Yep,
Yeah.
and through goes Troy, uh, straight past the Mercedes. Nothing to be seen there. No dramas. And as you can see, the Haas just coming into frame there as well. So Sniper could possibly get Duck Warrior then, as I think Sniper was able to manage getting lapped a lot better than Dark Warrior was, and I think he even closed up a good 3 seconds, I'd say, during that.
Yep.
So
Something else to keep note of is that Sniper Krogan is on 3-lap older hard tires compared to Dark Warrior's 12-lap old hard tires. So Dark Warrior, you would think he's at an advantage to hold position, but you never know. Maybe Sniper Krogan's pace could just
all the way.
make itself more visible.
Yep. Yeah.
Come into play.
We'll have to see then as yeah, he is on the older tires, and but who knows? Sometimes like tires won't come into play when it comes to
We have a
like
yellow?
driver skill. So if like somebody's
David
skill
lost
is
his
so
wing.
much greater than the other driver, but it seems as if everyone in this field is quite evenly matched in terms of
Dark Warrior
raw
has a
pacing,
drive-through
but-
penalty for speeding under virtual safety car.
Oh,
Oh no. Man, that's going to cost him a lot of positions. But I believe that
Yikes.
virtual safety car was caused because David crashed. He's lost his front wing now.
yeah.
I don't know
about
where
to
it was.
mention how
I didn't
David
catch it.
just missing his front wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he runs onto the grass as well for good measure.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Dark Warrior, is he coming to pit or serve his penalty? I don't think he can serve it. Troy has a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual
Oh.
safety car.
Amazing!
Oh my god, is this gonna give Braden his race win? Troy. He was speeding just as the virtual safety car was ending.
Oh my god, as if we said that this race wasn't exciting. Our race leader, championship leader as well, has just got a drive-through penalty there. So, wait, drive-through or stop-go?
Drive-through. Yeah,
Okay,
but
try
we have a
to.
yellow. I don't know where. But Braden is literally 27 seconds behind. I don't think he's gonna be able to make the gap. He just put on some fresh softs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Thing is, he has such like so much more pace um under his Williams car compared to his
David's
teammate
retired.
Troy. Then, due to his new softs, who's retired.
Why did David did, but I don't know why.
Oh, okay. But
Unfortunate. He'll
yeah,
still be
Braden with
classified.
much quicker boots under that Williams then will undoubtedly probably be able to close that gap up if Troy pits, and then he'll be closer, obviously. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that.
Troy is in the pit lane right now. He's just about to exit. Yeah, he's just about to exit, and Braden is nowhere nearby. I don't even think.
Uh,
Yeah, that was Braden's miracle for the race, and I don't. Yeah, he couldn't
yeah,
do it. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. I don't think Braden's just gonna have quite enough of an edge to catch Troy, but he does set a faster lap time,
yellows in sector 3.
a 1:14.699. So
Yeah.
Braden's just taking
What are
fastest
those
lap
yellows
times.
for?
I have no clue. Tanishki's in the pit lane now. I don't know if it's a scheduled box or not. Did he lose the front wing? No, he didn't. I guess he just couldn't take his tires to the end. He's gonna put the softs on, maybe even go for a fastest lap.
I was about to say it might be for the fastest lap, because
Yeah, there's nothing to lose.
yeah,
He already,
exactly.
yeah, he already had a gap behind Krogan, a large one.
Yeah.
Krogan's only 2 seconds behind Dark Warrior, and Krogan is on the mediums compared to Dark Warrior's 14 lap old hards. I guess Sniper Krogan probably took advantage of that virtual safety car.
Yeah, seems like it then, but yeah, yeah.
Maybe we could
Oh
see
yeah,
Battle
so
55.
exactly. So he's on the fresher tires. I was about to say how he didn't really gain any time under the virtual, but no, he didn't gain time under the virtual, but it's definitely gonna pay into his favor here, as in these remaining 4 laps we could see a battle
Braden.
for 5th place here, the
Yep.
last remaining
Yeah.
top 5 placement then.
Yeah, and Braden just like
Drawing
the
on
fastest lap.
cards.
Again, a 1:14.444. Sniper Krogan just let Braden by, and he lost a lot of speed and momentum. That's not going to help very well.
Yeah.
Let's see how
What's
Braden
Tanish's
cuts through
playing
traffic.
right now?
Tanishki's
Oh yeah.
boxing again? No, he's not. Oh. Maybe he's going for the fastest lap point, which if he is, good on him. 3 points on the table. Can't say for
And
sure
there goes
whether...
Nighthawk, so he didn't want to take the risk of taking those tires to the end, and is going to go onto the softs. I think
Yeah.
he's now bridged a gap where he can come out in front of Saffron then and
Yes, he
hold a
has.
comfortable advantage. Yep, he is. Saffron is very far away. So Nighthawk has pulled off a very good strategy here. He had a lap 2 pit stop for a front wing change, and now he is on target for P3. The only thing which can stop him now is
Himself.
damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Damage or retirement. Or safety car if we get a safety car in the remaining 3 laps. That'd be crazy.
I doubt it. But Krogan didn't really capitalize to the fullest extent he could have when Dark Warrior was letting Braden go by. He has caught up to him, that's for sure, but I don't think he really... I don't know. I feel like he could have caught much sooner. He has DRS, so we're about to see a battle for position.
He went very, very late under brakes there. Sniper just, looking for this position. He's going to have DRS on the straight here, and he is going to get the position.
He goes wide. They both go wide at the exit of the hairpin. Okay, so Krogan keeps position ahead of Dark Warrior. Dark Warrior's hard tires just faded away. You can't really say much else about that. That's expected. Tiny's just running the softs to the end. A Sunday drive, even though it's Friday, but Sunday drive for him.
Yeah. Kudos to Krogan though. That is amazing. He's really done a good job to pull off that strategy, make a almost miracle work out of it to jump himself back up into 5th, and yeah, join in with other cars once more. So good job to him with that one.
I'm really
But yeah,
expecting
we
to
ride
see
upon
Nighthawk.
with Saffron.
Uh, yeah, I'm really expecting
Sorry.
to see Nighthawk grab the fastest lap point. He looks like he's pushing.
Yeah,
He's really low on ERS right now. He really looks like he's
yeah.
driving to maximize the car's potential and just get the fastest lap point. Is he gonna do
He's
it though? I don't know. Coming up to turn 17, he's carried so much speed. He's gone on the gravel. Oh, he's killed his time.
uh,
He's killed his time. It's still the fastest lap.
yeah.
A
Oh wow,
1:14.062. Wow.
it's amazing how he went onto the gravel and still got that.
Wow.
Kudos to him.
Oh my god.
Goes to show that fresh tires definitely can help with setting fastest lap.
That's for sure. But of all the running drivers right now, Sniper Krogan has made the most positions up. He's up 4 places from 9th place on the grid. Yeah, this is not bad at all for him. This is a really good race for him. He's going to take 10 points to his name. Assuming he finishes where he is, which I don't see why he wouldn't, but who knows. We still have one more lap of racing to go after this one.
Sure do then.
Yep. The gap has been lowered to 9 seconds.
Yeah, but really, nothing of note here. That's why commentators have just died off now,
Yeah.
This point in the Grand Prix,
We're no longer
almost
chirping
certain, so
the crickets.
I guess congratulations, Troy, good job.
Yeah, it's lap 33-34. Troy still needs to complete one more lap cleanly. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Braden's not gonna get P2. I don't see it happening. Wait, maybe Troy could screw up turn one last time.
Yeah.
We gotta see.
You never know.
Yeah.
But here goes Troy for the penultimate, just beginning the final lap then, sorry.
He's gone through cleanly to turn
He's
one,
led it
coming
from
into turn two.
start to finish. So,
Yep.
yeah, very deserving of this race and deserving of the world championship. Honestly, I'm calling it now, but he.
Oh yeah.
He's done great all season. This isn't obviously the final race, but he's really been standout driver and
He's been
stellar
consistent.
performances every single race. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He's been a very consistent driver. In fact, you're second place in the standings, like 50 points behind him, or so.
Let's just
Here you are in the commentator's booth instead of driving out there battling.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're just in the booth commentating instead of, yeah. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Here goes Troy.
Coming up to the final corner. Yep, he's on the final corner, start finish straight. Troy wins the German Grand Prix. The first and possibly the last German Grand Prix in CRL history, because we don't know if Germany will come back on the calendar in any future F1 games in real life.
Yeah.
So, this could very well be the last German Grand Prix.
Switch over to Braden.
P2. Sniper Krogan in P5.
P2.
That's Dark Warrior
And
P6.
Nighthawk in an amazing P3. Kudos to him. That is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, he really did well.
Yeah. Tanish coming up to the line in P7. It was an ordinary race, but he scored points. Good enough. Nighthawk he looks happy with himself. He was leaving P3. I know he could have fought for a race win today if he didn't have that accident, but at least he has a podium and he can walk away with that. I think he can be happy with that.
Yeah.
He should be happy with that.
Of course, and then we just have
Saffron
rounding
up turn 17. He's coming to the line.
He did pretty well.
That is going to be P4. I know it wasn't a podium, but that is still an excellent drive for him.
Yeah.
P4. I really think that it's a solid result for him. 12 points.
Good job to him.
Yeah. So we have a double McLaren, not McLaren, excuse me, Williams 1-2. McLaren didn't even
Williams.
show up to today. Williams 1-2. They're going to, I think they passed Haas in the Constructors' Championship today. So we have a Swede,
Yeah.
a, is that Dutchman? I don't even know, man. No, it's an Australian or something. I don't know. And then an American on the podium in that racing point. So that's going to be, that's your podium sitters for today. Podium finishers are, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so fastest lap of the race goes to Nighthawk, a 1:14.062. Race director. Let's look at incidents. Okay, this is how the tire strat went out. Yeah. Person with the most pit stops was Saffron and Tanishq.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's a lot of penalties. There was a drive-through. Yeah, that's a lot of penalties. But anyways, that has been your German Grand Prix. This is going to conclude the CRL F1 Round 5 German Grand Prix. And we will see you guys next Friday at Monaco on the F1 2020 game.